Whoa. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knockout Off-Road YouTube channel. Today we're going to be getting to something a little interesting. Found another marketplace deal, and you guys know how I said that we were going to put a lift kit under the 96 Cherokee. If you guys haven't watched the previous videos, watch those first before you get to this one. We're going to get into something interesting. I don't know if it'll be good or bad, but I think there's more good in this than bad. So let's take a look and see what we got. Well, I might have messed that last clip up. You guys might have seen a certain sticker in the back window of something. This is what we're working with. Pick this beautiful, don't even know what year it is, Cherokee off Marketplace, and it is equipped with 6-inch long arm. Now it doesn't have 6-inch springs. It's got some spacers. There's cobwebs growing on it. Let's check it out, guys. We've got 1-ton steering. We've got a steering box brace here, track bar brace there, which is super nice. We've got all heim joint steering, over the knuckle. It's got a newer used Dana 30 in it. It's got a set of bald ass boggers, missing lug nuts. It's got new relief springs in the rear, some bigger shackles. This leaf spring I think is almost brand new. That's really about it. This thing runs and drives. It steers, doesn't stop. It's got a bumper. I already took the headlights out, but those are kind of junk. Under the hood there's a big, I think it's a big aluminum radiator with 3 fans set up on it, so that's not cheap. It's got a running and driving 4-liter in it. It's got a little hole in the windshield. Don't worry about that. All the goodies are here, guys. All of them are here. It's got some different seat in it. I don't know what's going on there, but good thing I wasn't planning on using the headliner from this thing. It's all creased and messed up. But yeah, of course, it's got a locally hated sticker on it. Can't go wrong. So this is what we picked up. Got it for a killer deal. The guy was super nice. Worked out a good deal with him, and we're gonna strip this thing down. We're gonna pull the lift kit off it. We're gonna pull the motor out of it, and this thing's going to scrapyard. We're not keeping this thing around. It's terrible. It's not gonna be fun pulling the lift kit off this thing. This is probably one of the worst ones that I've seen personally. Unibody wise, it's destroyed. So can't find these down here. You can't find them because they don't rot out like this. So everything down here with a decent lift kit that I was looking at was, you know, 2, 3, 4 grand, and even with like a blown motor. But found this in Ohio, and coincidentally we were traveling for a family reunion last weekend to Ohio, and I brought the trailer with me and we picked it up. So now here it sits in the driveway, and yeah, it's gonna get ripped apart. So it's got new U-bolts over there. Like I said, the leaf springs are pretty new. Your typical ratchet straps holding the tank up. So I got some straps with it. Yeah, you can't beat it. For what I was gonna pay for a new lift kit, I think I was gonna have you know, $1,800, $2 grand into it to what I wanted to do, and so I figured this was a better option. I have got $600 into this thing, and it ran, drove, pulled off the trailer. Now here it sits. So we're going to put it in the garage. We're gonna get this front bumper torn off. We're gonna pull the motor, transfer case, all one piece. Get that out, and then we'll load it back onto the car trailer to strip the axles out, take the suspension off it, and then from there it will get just the body will be sitting on the trailer, and then it will go to the scrap yard. So I'm super excited to get into this thing. Should be a blast, hopefully. I'm a little worried about taking the suspension parts off the unibody because that unibody is destroyed. So we'll see how that goes. You guys, I'll be taking you guys along the whole way, so you guys will see the whole shebang. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. So let's get this thing in the garage and see how this bumper's attached, because I think it's welded right to the unibody, and it looks like someone kind of knew what they were doing with the welder, but we'll take a look at it. All right, time for my most favorite part, is how to start this thing. So if you guys can see, we got a little battery disconnect here. No idea what this switch does. I don't know, that might be fans, something like that, but it doesn't matter. So obviously it doesn't start. Turn your battery disconnect on, and we got some power. Radio is gonna light up here in a minute. Still doesn't start, huh? Oh, what are these? Is this speaker wire? Oh, whoa. Okay, we're just gonna stick that back in there for now. Look at that. Oh yeah, you can't beat the speaker wire starter. It's great. So just don't keep them attached, because the starter will just keep on going. This button was on it, but the button was getting stuck. So I'm gonna set you guys down, because this thing has no brakes at all, and I'm not trying to go through the back of the garage. So I gotta shift from neutral, drive, reverse, neutral, drive, reverse. It's, yeah. All right, we'll get this thing in the garage. All right, successfully made it into the garage. Now, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Set you guys up there. Get this guy in here. All right, so this was from me. These are still good. So we'll just set those up there for now. Well, that one's cracked, but if anyone sees any parts that they want that I'm not taking, it is completely up for grabs. Let me know. Hit me in the comment section, Instagram, direct message me, anything. The motor runs beautiful. It doesn't make a lick of noise, runs good. I'll be power washing all this stuff, cleaning it up. Obviously it was in some mud, so I'll make it look really nice. The trans shift's good, transfer case is good, the whole drivetrain is good. So let me know if you guys are interested in the motor, transfer case. It will be sold all as one. I'm not going to separate them. Just not going to get into the mess of separating them. So if anyone's interested in that, the motor will be out hopefully by the end of this weekend. So let me know. But first things first, let's get this header panel off out of the way. There's no bolt there. There's a bolt there. Honestly, this thing's just junk, but I don't know if I'm gonna use the bumper yet, so that might be going up on Marketplace. This thing's a little bulkier than I want on that Jeep. I kind of had a vision of like a more, I don't know, like a slim tube style, pre-runner style bumper on it. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. It looks like they had some sort of like stinger bar or bull bar welded to it at some point, but this thing's pretty stout. It's not bad. It's just a little bulky for my liking. I'll show you guys back here. There's no brackets. That typical Cherokee brackets come from the bumper, you know, and tie into these holes, and that hole there, and then the other side same way. But this one, yeah, this isn't gonna be fun to pull off. Ugh. I don't know what I got myself into. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna have to cut this off, I guess. Or I could, hear me out, could pull this header panel off, pull the radiator out, and just chop the frame rails, because that would also give us a, yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. That would also give us an easier way to get the motor out, instead of lifting it up over this front cross member here, the motor. We can just kind of pull it straight out here. So I'm looking at this, and there's a weld from about a 4-inch weld there. Big old fat weld there. That's just dirt, and another big ass weld there. So, and then like you guys seen, these are actually welded in very nicely. Down there. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna pull this header panel off and see what's going on under there. Alright. Man, that works. I don't know if that was unplugged or came unplugged, but unfortunately, I was trying to start like a header panel wall here, but this one's not wall worthy, so this one's gonna get thrown in the Jeep and taken off to the dump. But check out this radiator. It's not terrible. It's a little bent right here. I don't know what really happened. These might actually made it bend, I'm not sure, but I'm telling you, this is a nice radiator. It's not, I don't think this setup is very cheap, the 3 fans on it, so I'm definitely gonna be saving this. I don't know if we'll use it in the Blue Cherokee or not, but if we keep it, we'll have it. If we have any radiator problems, this one will go in it. So, just looking at the bumper, and look at this piece of steel they got on this thing. This is no EAG bumper. This is a homemade, built to hit a semi, I guess, because they got this thing on here good. I guess I didn't realize, but I mean, you can see where they welded it together. But that is quite the piece of steel. After seeing that, I don't want that kind of weight on the front of the Jeep, so that is not going to be getting used. So anyone want this huge, beefy, heavy-duty bumper, let me know. It'll be for sale once I get it off. Hopefully get it off. I was looking under here, and I don't think it's going to be as easy as I think to cut the frame rails, because I mean, who really wants to buy a bumper with a couple frame rails attached to it? Probably nobody. This side wouldn't be bad to cut like right here, but this side's got the gearbox there still, and I'd have to cut there, and I do have to still move this one more time later on this evening, so can't cut the frame rails there. So I'm going to check this bad mamma jamma out. This is my part out table. I've been using this table for a couple years now. This old card table for parting Jeeps out. Set all my tools up on it and everything, but I just remembered I've got some fresh Milwaukee blades. No, these aren't the I don't think these are the Diablo ones, but I'm kind of thinking of starting with this guy right here, throwing it in this OG Milwaukee Sawzall and letting her rip, but I don't know if it's going to cut through that weld. So I think I'm going to start. I don't know. I'm just going to start cutting shit and see what happens. Oh, wish me luck. Wish me luck. I'll show you guys what I'm trying here. So I started in this notch because I could fit the blade in there, and I'm kind of just working its way over here. And I think I am gonna end up cutting part of the frame rail off, because if you guys can look down in here, they've got like once it's off, I think you and me both will probably be able to see better, but up in here, I mean, they got this thing. There's a plate right there. This thing is on there, man. I've never seen a bumper attached like this, but I guess that's what happens when you buy a $600 Cherokee off Marketplace with a locally hated sticker on it. So anyways, I think I'm gonna continue my cut and hopefully get through this big old triangle plate. It's about a 1/2 inch thick. It's about as thick as this stuff. So we're gonna keep on going, keep on cutting, and see what happens. This side's gonna be a little more challenging because the gearbox goes until about this lip right here, so I'm gonna have to try to stay within there. But we're gonna keep on keeping on cutting and see if we can't get this thing to fall on my feet. what's gonna happen here, but I'll be able to cut from the other side doing this. God, this thing's heavy. This is what it looks like in there. I got the gearbox a tiny bit, but not bad at all. And then that outer bracket, if that's what you want to call it, is holding on for dear life. It's kind of just folding the unibody. But we're making progress. We're making progress. This thing's gonna be stupid heavy. I would honestly be very curious to put this thing on a scale and see how much it actually weighs. But I said that the unibody or the frame rails were probably not going to go with the bumper, but it's kind of looking like they might. So this will be a very cheap bumper. But let's get this thing cut the rest of the way there, and I guess I'm kind of hoping it just drops down like that and this end touches the ground because how heavy this is. I mean, when this thing comes off, this thing's probably gonna gain another 1.5 to 2 inches of lift. That's the whole frame rail. Oh boy, this will probably crack the concrete, honestly. See if we can't slowly cut it and let it droop down on one side. Get it off that fender. Something like that. Hit a bad spot. This thing is the old Sawzall is getting a little toasty. That plate is almost cut through. Let's see. It's almost cut. The whole unibody's buckling up there because how heavy this thing is. Oh man. Try to ease the pain when it does decide to drop. There it goes. Got my saw stuck. I don't think that could have gone any better. It's hanging on for dear life. Woo! We won! Man! Check that out. Oh, let's see. I think the box helped. Yeah, this thing's heavy. So it looks like they just welded this plate to the bumper and then welded the top to that. So there's a plate there, plate there. I'm just happy I didn't have to cut all around there. It's off. I don't know if it's any higher. I didn't really pay much attention. I was trying not to get my feet. Not wearing my steel toes today. So I'm gonna try to drag this thing. I think I might open the hatch. Try to open the hatch. Let's see what the back hatch situation is. I haven't tried opening this thing yet, but I seen this. Whoa. I seen this little rod coming out of here. So I don't know. I don't know if you gotta pull this thing. Typical. Try to. Yeah, I have no idea. But let's go to this side of mount. Got some parts in here already. That's all stuff that they left. But, oh yeah, check this seat out, guys. Look at that. Got some fresh pieces of wood. And some more ratchet straps. I'm telling you, these, you guys gotta buy a parts chair, because these things come with all sorts of stuff you can keep around the garage. Ratchet straps, they come with random tools. I got a good battery. Wires, I don't know what's going on there. Never mind on the wires situation. What else did he leave in here? And you got good trim pieces like that. Anybody need one of these? Let me know. Got a shackle. Some of these relays that are kind of hard to find. This little guy. This is what I was excited about right here. It's like a bracket from Barnes 4-wheel drive. It's offset, but that'll work if we ever have to upgrade the lowers. I think these are the same brackets that I used on the big truck, the Comanche over there. And these guys, I think these are to lock your bolt into place. There's a set of 4 of them, so you find all sorts of stuff in these things. See the floor there, some sub wiring. I mean, all sorts of funny, weird stuff you find on these cheap Cherokees for sure. But the bumper's off. I'm gonna try to manhandle this thing into the stupid Jeep just to get out of my way so I'm not tripping over it. And then I think we're gonna start by taking this off. Ooh, I don't know if I can show that on YouTube. I guess I cut myself. Anyways, we're gonna try to take this off. I'll use my pinky finger to point to things now. Try taking this off. Maybe the track bar brace, stuff like that. But this is really nice to have. I'm excited to have this. This will be nice. Got this back hatch figured out. Check this out. I had to go inside and this guy was getting caught on the actual lock itself, so. Well, you know, I'm not lying to you guys. I really did have this. There it goes. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's not gonna want to stay up. You know what? Set this on my back a minute. Look at this. Wonder if this is for holding it up. Ugh. There we go, folks. We got it. Good God. Now I gotta make room for that damn bumper. Huh. Junk. Junk. Broken. Junk. Some nasty gloves. Junk. Anybody need a brand new air filter? It's got like no miles on it. More trim. Junk. Junk. This guy for the radiator. Junk. Spark plug wire. I don't know if this is any good. Probably keep them around. This is good. Look at that. Keep that. We have 4-gauge sub wire. I might end up keeping those, honestly. I don't want to touch that fiberglass. I don't know what the heck this is. This is for like a snowmobile. Honestly, it's like a little snowmobile windshield. Huh. Doesn't say nothing on it. Must be China. This is a a middle seat out of a 9906 Chevy, if I'm not wrong. Let me know. Alright, I think we can get the bumper up this way on that back seat. Try to shove that bumper in here, but Let's get that bumper in here, and then we can start taking off the rest of the goodies, the stuff that I'm actually gonna keep. We'll take this guy off, take track bar support off, and yeah, we're looking pretty good, guys. I'm happy to get this bumper off and out of my way. All right, we got a clean, somewhat clean workspace. If you guys can see, I couldn't get that thing in here. There's no way I was lifting that by myself. It's good 150, 200 pounds. So it's gonna live there with a nice little trail. A couple goodies in there. All right, guys, after a little battle, we ended up getting the steering box brace off and the track bar mount brace off. So these are all in really good shape. I'm gonna be a little picky putting this stuff on the clean Cherokee we have. So, I mean, I'm gonna clean all this flaky crap up, and all this stuff is gonna end up getting stripped down to bare steel or whatever, and it's all gonna get powder coated. So all the stuff that's under this, the steering arms, the track bar, the drag link, the tie rod, the long arms, that's all gonna go to a powder coater, and we're gonna get it stripped down. We're gonna get it powder coated really nice, because I want the old Cherokee to look real good. I don't want to throw junk parts under that, because that one looks really nice. So all this stuff's gonna get stripped down, powder coated, and it's really not in bad shape. I mean, all this stuff, it's got a lot of like oil residue and crap on it, but all this stuff's in good shape. And they actually got this, this is touching the rim down here, scraping on the wheel. That what is that, the misalignment spacer. The misalignment spacer is hitting the wheel, so I think this is supposed to be under the knuckle, actually. This side's fine because it doesn't have the drag link attached to it. But yeah, that's supposed to be flipped under the knuckle. And so I was looking at it, and I realized that this one's got an over the axle track bar mount and track bar setup, so we'll have to either cut this one off and reuse it, or use the plasma table and make us a new mount. That's no big deal. So we'll cut the old mount off the old axle, just like they did here, and then we'll weld on a mount just like this, or this mount if I can get it off nice. I don't know if I'll go that far with taking that mount off. I'll probably end up just having my dad draw one up on the computer, and then just plasma cut me a new one. So we'll be using all that stuff. We not sure on the bracket, like I said, but this bracket's good. It's already got the holes right there, the top and bottom holes for the brace. And then I think, honestly, I'm pretty sure this is just these are factory holes, so that mount just goes up into there, which is really nice, and it'll give me an extra peace of mind, because I know on the Comanche at least, I mean this one's got frame stiffeners on it, but I'm on the wrong side. I'm a dummy. This is the track bar side. So this, I mean, it puts a lot of out pressure. I mean, this is kind of a completely different setup, but it's still over the axle track bar. So the way that I've got the track bar set up on this one is it's sticking out away from the frame rail, so it puts a lot of out pressure on it. And even with stiffeners, I mean, I've got stiffeners from right up here all the way to the back of the truck on this one, and it still ripped the frame rail and took the stiffener with it. So I added this bar here, extra support into the shock tower, and then I had the plate, all of this under here, and I haven't had any issues. It's been holding up really strong. Even my dad's truck, the S10 that you guys see on the channel, that one ripped the frame track bar. So we had to actually cut part of my old trailer fender off at an off-road park and weld some plate steel on there. But it just happens, so it'll be super nice. Long story short, it'll be really nice to have this guy on there and this guy on there for some extra support. We're not trying to get into anything super crazy with that Cherokee. I want it to drive nice down the road. I want it to look good, and I want to just go up in the mountain, go do some exploring, maybe on some trails that we haven't been on, some of the easier trails. It's a little rough in this on the easier trails just because of all the chatter bumps, and I don't really have the coilovers or suspension set up to take those chatter bumps like really good. So it would be nice just to hop in this leaf spring front coil spring rig, and just go do some exploring. So anyways, we got this stuff off. Super glad that this stuff's all in good shape. It'll clean up with the power washer. I'll get the power washer out in the next couple days or so and power wash all this stuff off, strip it up, and get it down to kind of like a bare steel as much as I can. It does get a little interesting stripping the suspension out on the trailer and keeping everything steady and stable. You guys will see. I've done plenty of them, stripping them out on the trailer, and it's kind of a nightmare, but you guys will see what we get into. Thanks for watching and keeping up on the videos. You guys are killing it, so I appreciate it. But for right now, that's it with this old clapper. I appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you on the next one when this motor's coming out.